Welcome back, students. In this presentation, I'll be briefing some of the genres into which Shakespeare's plays are categorized. Shakespeare's comedies consist of romantic comedies, farce comedies, and dark comedies. Now, let me explain some of the characteristic features of romantic comedies. The central theme of romantic comedies is lovemaking. In romantic comedies, there are more than one pair of lovers. The clowns or fools have significant roles to act in the play. The play has a happy ending. The play ends with more than one marriage. Altogether, it is the story of love ending with the ringing of marriage bells. Much Ado About Nothing, As You Like It, Twelfth Night, and Merchant of Venice are some of the famous romantic comedies of Shakespeare. Now, let us see farce comedy. Farce is a form of comedy with little or no purpose other than to prompt laughter from the audience. It is a style of humor focusing on physical comedy, also called slapstick, such as sleeping on a banana peel and with some foolish characters who get into humiliating situations and so on. These slapstick and ridiculous situations are trademarks of a farce comedy. Shakespeare's The Comedy of Errors, The Taming of the Shrew, and Merry Wives of Windsor are considered as farce comedies. And let us see dark comedy. Dark comedy is a comic work. It's also known as black comedy or black humor that makes the subject matter light, however serious it may be. That is, writers or comedians often use it as a tool for exploring vulgar issues by provoking discomfort, serious thought, and amusement for their audience. A dark comedy is a play or movie having elements of tragedy and comedy. And now, tragedy. In all Shakespeare's tragedies, the protagonist has a tragic flaw, and this tragic flaw leads to the doom of the protagonist. And King Lear falls because of his misjudgment, and Hamlet is of his procrastination. Othello falls of his jealousy, and Macbeth's doom is because of his over ambitiousness. And now let us see the history plays. The central theme of Shakespeare's history plays are the gain and loss of power, and the theme of divine right theory, and also Shakespeare discusses what makes a good, wise, and successful ruler in his history plays. And dramatic romances. Shakespeare's late comedies are grouped together as dramatic romances. Pericles, Cymbeline, The Winter's Tale, and The Tempest are Shakespeare's dramatic romances. These plays seem more like tragedies than comedies, but they have the standard happy ending. Many believe that the romances are the Shakespeare's best plays and represent the poet at his most mature stage of writing. There is usually a central figure who is noble but with a character flaw, and this flaw leads them towards their eventual downfall. But unlike the tragedies, the hero will be given a chance to correct his mistake. The central character is isolated, and there is a social breakdown in romantic romances. And after all this, there will be a forgiveness and reconciliation. Totally, there will be a happy ending in all his dramatic romances. And now, let us see Shakespeare's poem. Shakespeare's 154 sonnets is written on variety of theme, mostly of love and life. And These sonnets are addressed to a fair youth and a dark lady, and the sonnets are written in iambic pentameter, and the rhyme pattern is AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, GG. And next, we'll see Shakespeare's two long poems, Venus and Adonis, published in 1593. It's modeled after the Roman poet Ovid, and it's a retelling of a classical myth about the goddesses of love, Venus, who falls in love with the mortal being Adonis, who is being attacked by a wild boar. Our next poem, The Rape of Lucrece. It's published in 1594, and it's a long poem. It's a story of the rape of Lucreta. And in this presentation, we have seen about the romantic comedies, characteristic features of romantic comedies, dark comedies, farce comedies, and his sonnets and all. And with this, we come to the conclusion of this presentation. And until we meet again, stay home, stay safe. Thanks for watching.